was supposed to be today, right?
Today, yeah.
Oh, okay. All right, very cool. So let's check this out. So I'm recording because I want to make sure that Xiomara, and I said this in the email, right?
Yep.
That she sees it. I don't want to play catch up. I think I'm playing catch up with both of you too much. In other words, I get the thing about flexibility, but it doesn't mean that the work we've agreed on shouldn't happen, right? And if it doesn't, okay, but it can't be a pattern, right? And that's what I fear is happening here.
Okay.
All right, so let me share my screen and let's get on to business. Okay, first and foremost, where's my agenda here? So we did hand in Lavos' agenda. I mean, what did you think of Lavos, actually?
It was good. It was a lot of content. I reviewed a few mistakes that passed
I saw it,
by
and I
you.
appreciate it. Yeah. Right, the P in park was needed to be I remember that. My point is, listen, until she and whoever she's going to work with, her intern, figure out a better workflow, I can't get stuff at this happened this time at 3:45 a.m. my time, 2:45 your time, and say it has to go in the next day, right? Because I shouldn't be doing this during my work time yet. I did, and I caught, 35 or 40 years, whatever, right? And on top of that, you caught another 4 or 5, right? So
yeah, I think it's has to do with also the directors being just as vigilant as Xiomara was about getting content in on time, because she was just receiving shit, up until the last minute.
I agree with you, but I also think we have to bump heads with them. In other words, if we're going to say it has to go in this day, right? And that's to give Alejandro 24 hours, knowing that he should do it at night after work. But if that changes, right, because you guys agree, I don't care who it is, right? It has to go in. We need this article. Somebody hasn't handed in, whatever. Then what changes is the possibility of there being errors. I can't look at it. I can't look at it during work, right? But I know the pushback is going to be, well, it's got to be submitted. It can be submitted 24 hours a day. But the point is, you want to be able to submit it when you guys are still awake, right, and conscious. So that's my point. It's that kind of, okay, if you move it back, then I can't do it, and then who's going to do it, right? Like Roberto, the fuckhead, right? That he couldn't say to Xiomara, hey, I'm not going to be here, indicates how important that is to him. Like, he doesn't see that, right? Oh, I'll do it in my spare time. Give us our fucking laptop back.
Hey, we need it for the inventory.
I'm telling you, man, don't fucking fuck with me. Okay, next point. So I want to follow up with her because she does need a styles class. And I kept pushing, right, during the 2 weeks ago when we last met, all right, because I had the template done, but I needed her to go through it and feel comfortable. So I've done it, but I need her to change fonts and see how she can do it faster and easier so she can be more creative, right?
Okay.
That's the whole point. So we need a style class. That's fine. The sub-brand, we're done for now. We're using what we have, right?
Okay.
All right. So I want to review. I don't know. I gave you guys access, but I wanted to review it because it occurs to me that you guys should do this, or Leone. So here's the mail merge, right? This is point number 3. This is all test data, right? But the point is, Leone's going to enter this and by car teams or motor club, whatever. This is her, right? Her wording. So we totally made this up. Jeep, Toyota, or Honda to test it. You can see, right? This is the license plate. The idea is we came up with this sign, right? And using a plugin or an extension in Google Docs Talk, it will automatically insert the motor club's name, Jeep, Toyota, or Honda, and the license plate. These get taped to the side door, the front, or the hood. I don't care where, right? But that's the point.
Okay.
So this way, her fear, which was, how do we make sure that there's only the people that we approved, only the cars, right? This is the way to solve it. Before we were talking about barcode or QR code, and I think this is the low tech, what do you call it? Solution.
Yeah.
So in this case, all we would do would be to go to extensions, and I think is it the add-ons? Manage add-ons, or is it? No, it's in the spreadsheet. Sorry, here. All right, so app sheet, create an app, file cabinets, macros. Uh-oh. Am I missing one?
It looks like it.
Because I should be, okay, so let's just, might as well do this now, right? Okay, mail merge. Where do I look? Click search, mail merge. I think this is the one, mail merge docs. Oh, this is installed already, see?
Mail merge, okay.
So where do I, is it printing? Is it, I got to figure this out. How? No, that's printing. But if it's, so is it tools, create a new form, activity, data? I'm getting upset. I can't spend too much time on this, but I will look it up because it's really easy.
So you click that button and then it will generate the information you just
tells
mentioned.
you what do you want to hook up with what, right? This is video, right? Yeah, I don't want that. This is just this. Yeah, babe. I'm sorry. I thought I could remember this, but yeah, the point is I click something, and or is it here? Here, right? Editing.
What about the extensions there?
Add-ons, manage add-ons. No, it would say mail merge, right? But the question is where? Format. Nope. Clear for insert. No. View. Edit. No. File. Fuck. Oh, wait. What? My Negro. See that? It's here. It's in the Google Doc. See this, babe?
Oh, I see it.
So I click on it. There it is. Get started. It's a letter. Use current document. Next. Here's the mailing list. This is already if I click change, I'm just going to select the spreadsheet. So now I need a chance to go back and reselect, in this case, right? The what did I call it? Spreadsheet. This is because I've been cleaning up shit. Master list of ads. No. I want parade. Can I just type it in? Parade. Here it is. See it? All right. So this now it just tells me what do you want to line up. So this is fine. Insert a merge field. Okay. I want the motor club's name. Oh wait. Click a location in the document. Okay. Let's do this. Right.
Okay.
And now here's where the motor club's name is.
Okay.
Okay. And it already put it there.
Oh, I see.
See? So I have to undo it. There.
So that yellow highlight is the
right. Is already the insertion of it, right? And also the license plate number. Right. So you'll do it again. But I just needed to click. So we start the mail merge, and now they're talking to each other, the spreadsheet and the doc, and it gives you a separate document altogether, either in a PDF or Word document, right? So if I choose PDF in this case, the idea is that you or Xiomara do this, and then here we download it, and then it opens. When it's downloaded, don't irritate me, my flower.
I downloaded a document, the sectional chart for the Chicago area, and it took like 30 minutes to download. It was a PDF with all this information about flight paths. It was crazy.
Wow.
Okay, so it did it individually and it created
Yeah,
18
that's what you
pages.
want, because this is what you
Very
want
nice.
to tape, or Leonie wants it. She's also going to print out separately, because I couldn't do it, the logo of the parade, right, to put down here. So she'll prepare in advance. But the point is this. See?
Very nice. Okay, so this is great. I don't think any of these cars are going to tape that information on their car. You know what I'm saying?
Right, but you got to tell Leonie that,
Okay.
because she's the one that okayed this idea, and we can't do anything now, right? Too late we're a week away from coming up with something else. But her point is, and I think, she's the gangster coordinator. In other words, do it or don't come in the parade.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Right? This is a safety measure. What if somebody gets in who's not approved? Right? There's an accident and whatever. That's the point.
Right.
We got to know who's in our parade. Okay. Let's go back to the agenda.
Okay, I'll contact Leonie.
Okay.
That's very cool. Thank you for figuring that out.
Yep. Team, please log in, you lazy bums.
I did it, Alejandro.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead and check that spreadsheet. So I put towards the right in column G or F or something like that.
Delete.
Yeah. So I went in and looked at them. There are a few that I don't know if we want to delete. There were a few that I asked certain people, so I'll update it to make sure. But there's also one where like you need to figure that out. Like Michael Hannon has never signed into his, so I don't know if we want to get rid of that.
That's a good thing, right? That's a good thing that you. Right. And there's legacy stuff like Juanita, I want to keep. Xavier Burgos, I want to keep. Right. Okay. Yeah. So anyway, the rest I'll ask, right? But like the 70th birthday bash, all that shit I want to get rid of. And okay. Alyssa, I don't know why Alyssa has a first name and then Alyssa de Jesus. But whatever.
I don't know who that is.
Right. And also, are you feeling comfortable with the process of creating an email? Because I still notice that sometimes you just put the first name.
Yeah. So that's because it's Jose Soto that makes it. If there's a variation of like just the first name or first name and last name, so I make sure to try to go in and create the alias that is the first name and the first letter of the last name.
Right, and sometimes there may be two people, Jose Santiago and Jose Soto, so there can't be what we want. I get there will be exceptions, but there was a moment there where you weren't paying attention to the protocol.
Mm-hmm.
Right? But I just want to come back and say, all right, we're good with that, then fine. All right, so I can move ahead a little bit. This is something, Xiomara, you really have to look at, because the next thing I want to do is email the, the project directors, okay?
Yep.
All right, here, no, close that, here we are. Drone classes, okay, you're taking the test. Check daily on hi, hello. Wesley snuck in, like last week sometime, I deleted him. And according to that, you still haven't accepted the invite. I don't know what that means. Did you claim your card?
Sorry. I hopped out of it for a second. I just got the email again. I thought I did.
Because if you log in, because remember, now you're an admin, you can log in and it says under your name, invited.
I see.
So the point is you got to figure that out, okay?
Okay.
Again, I still need that new picture remind them, I don't know.
Yeah, I just reminded them today. They said that they would have it last
Okay.
week, but
Yeah, no, I know. It irritates the fuck out of me. But anyway, so you had the meeting with what? The backup meeting. How did that go?
it went good. They get it. Cecilia gets it. So we're scheduled for tomorrow to swap out the computers.
Okay.
So I'll be there for about 4 hours.
All right. And the new ones are ready.
The new everything is there. Now, in terms of, I don't know what you mean by ready. As soon as we turn them on and they connect to the internet, they're going to download the Mosel profile.
Okay.
So they will be within the Mosel system. Now we can always change the profile. I just created a standard. That's something that we're going to have to go over in the future, right? To create like a legitimate, approved by you.
A customized. That's fine. So my point is, will they be ready to up and run? What do you have to do to create a Cecilia Calderon, Xochitl Ramirez user? Will they be able to log in once and be in their Google account? In other words, what are we looking at tomorrow?
Tomorrow is decommissioning the old computers and opening the new computers, setting them up, creating the accounts. We cannot do the I don't know how to word this properly, but they cannot sign into the computer account through their Gmail because we do not have that tier in Mosel. It's the fusion tier that you would be able to do that in. Which is like an additional $3 per device or something like that.
All right, so we should explore that for next year or at the end of this year, budget wise. But in order because it makes sense to the more we concentrate on being able to do everything remotely, right, the better it is for us. Even if at the end you type their names, right, the first time, but everything else is done, that still saves a tremendous amount of time. All right.
So the old computers will come back here to my office, and the new computers will be set up, and they'll be all ready to go.
And all you want
to go for tomorrow.
Okay, all you want to do, not necessarily tomorrow, but once you have the childcare equipment, is unless you have immediate plans to roll them out somewhere else, the old equipment, then I would say wait a week, but in an email, tell the childcare, all of them, not Cecilia, just all of them, to check all their data, right? And because this way you don't delete it. After 5 days, you just delete the account, right? Because if you wipe it, you're going to run into the problem of having to put on old operating systems, which means finding them and downloading them, right? Which we don't want. All you want to do is delete. If there's updates that are available that are incremental, not number-wise, not from 12, to 13, although it'll probably be like, 10.1 to 11, because you may end up with a situation where all of a sudden it doesn't work or software doesn't work, right? Once you bump it up. So we just want to be able to delete all the information and get rid of the computer. All right.
Yeah. And another point on that topic, I don't know if you saw Cecilia's email to Jose Luis about their worry and concern that there won't be enough. There's not a plug where we're going to mount the television, so we would have to run an extension. And she mentioned she wants Jose Luis to look at it to see what can be done. So tomorrow, I'm going to suggest or ask if we can just put like a multi-tap, meaning a tap with multiple, connections, and maybe that'll solve it. I don't really understand what their concern is there.
Yeah, I mean, when extension cord figure out anyway. So if just get Jose Luis over there, and if we can do low tech like an extension cord, then that's fine. But remember, it's going to be the TV, it's going to be the Apple TV, and maybe the sound bar that need electricity. Okay. All right. What's happening with our intern?
Actually, he's coming today to sign the offer sheet,
Okay.
and I wanted to go over with him, what the plans are, what his immediate responsibilities will be, what his priorities are, which
Okay.
are inventory, also the cleaning out of this space, seeing what equipment doesn't work so we can decommission that and get rid of it. Because remember, we have to be out of this space by July 31st.
I agree with you.
And I don't want to take in anything that isn't working and that won't serve us.
So maybe so let's draw. I know, are you writing in your notebook?
Yes.
Maybe, let me stop presenting here. Okay, so maybe we should do this. Maybe this guy should give you 2 weeks, like until the week after the parade, right? Which is 2 weeks basically, just to do that.
Okay.
Right? Because then the other thing is, the Sortley inventory you have to show him, but also the Mosley being able to install it via the URL. So he goes with you to first do the farthest away, the one on Pulaski, the one on Cicero, right? Whatever those are. The ones on Division, he should feel comfortable enough, right, to go by himself and do that, right? That's that. The point is that becomes a priority right after that, right? After cleaning out your office.
Okay.
Thirdly, then let's work on, I can add him to Canva, send me his email, right? Then we work on the web, right? After Mosley, and any physical tasks like cleaning out.
What do you mean work on the web?
Well, remember, you've got to train them on doing the basic stuff on the web. We agreed that the interns would be editors,
Okay.
right? Not administrators, right? We'll send him an invite for Flickr, right?
Right.
And of course, add him to Canva.
I think that's plenty to get him started for the first month and a half at least.
Right. Let me look at my little Trello. Trello.
Hello.
Okay. Let's see. The newsletters. They're supposed to. I'm gonna call Carmen because I thought it was going out today. No, today or next Monday. Next Monday. Right. She should have enough content. She was submitting that to Xiomara, who was putting it together.
Yeah.
Right. But the good thing is she was doing all the content. All right. What else? Where am I here? Here, PRCC. Hold on. I don't want to leave you behind. Let me share my screen again. All right. So the newsletters, the Mosul website progress, logo work. No, that's all fine and dandy, right? Here, the intern hire, clean the large screen. Is this guy going to have a laptop? What's his name again?
Giovanni.
Last name?
Murillo.
Okay. He's going to have a laptop, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Roll out team viewer. Yes. Create Google email. That's fine. Drone. That's you. The pillar. Xiomara, the analytics report, Xiomara, really I want to get this done. Remember, there's a deadline because I want to have it working and smooth for the 21st, which is our board meeting, the PRCC board meeting.
Right? When is it? Sorry, can you repeat that?
June 21st.
Okay.
At noon. All right.
Right.
And what about the Kumar RAM?
The Kumar RAM is coming in the next few days. It said by June 1st. Let me check on that right now.
That's Thursday. Okay. All right. Okay, so then the month of July, I think, write this down. I want you and me and the intern to do the internet, right? Whatever we call it. There is a name for it. Something portal. But the releasing the IP with my guy. All right.
Okay.
Anything else? Whatever happened with the video intern and this guy?
Well, I gave the information to both of our youth programs. So at the Humboldt Park Youth Employment Program, as well as
Okay, but what about
the
Milton?
violence prevention. Milton has been a dead end thus far
Okay,
because he was talking about the certification and all that shit.
yeah, but what does it mean? Is it certification taking a test? Because you've got the fucking masters. In other words,
No, it's not just a test, it's a course. It's a whole, like,
okay,
you know,
but a course, is it 10 weeks? Is it a quarter? Is it, 500? Look I'm telling
well,
you,
that's the information I need to find out.
find out, because either we killed this idea, or if it's, one course, $300, in other words, we should figure it out and maybe pay for it if it makes you a CPS certified instructor. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Because that opens the door for the higher end skills
Mhm.
that we ask, right? But you need to talk to Milton and ask him to call me back. I've called him and I've emailed him and I've texted him at the number you gave me. All right?
Okay.
Because I don't want to show up for the parade and give him a nasty look.
Okay.
All right. Let's see. I think I'm trying to purchase LinkedIn Learning for the three of us. Right. I just got to figure that out because it's fucking confusing as fuck.
It's expensive too.
Well, it's 300. That's $400 a year. Right. But it's
Per user.
Per user, yes. But the point is, I get to keep score. I become the admin, so I see what classes you guys take. But it's a way that you can do for people. Like you're much better at this, and I'm not sure it's because of the way you've disciplined yourself around schoolwork, but when you hunker down to take a class, you actually do that, right? And I don't have that experience with Xiomara, right? I don't want to pay $400, and her idea was, well, just to take a class to learn what she needed when she needed it, right?
Do you think it could be a profile as opposed to it being specific to Xiomara? Like we generate a LinkedIn Learning at PRCC, right? And give it to people that might need it.
No, I think I'm willing to do that with you and Xiomara. Create an email, call it LinkedIn LL PRCC, right? Whatever at PRCC, and you guys just sign in, right?
Okay.
But this is just for our team, right? And
Got it.
until we figure it out, right? I wanna, but it's got to be of use, is my point. All right.
Okay.
What else?
I like that idea though, because there's so much rich content on there.
No, it's amazing, right? Like I just wanted to make sure we do that, right? That I'm able to do that as the cultural center, and you guys take advantage of it.
For sure.
Right. All right. Did you do your homework about the drone?
Yeah. We would need to add some like an extra transmitter onto the drone.
See, I thought, maybe it was too techy, but I thought, okay, let's say in my dream, you could control the live stream from the iPad. I mean, assuming we had to buy software, right? But it seems as though you need to be stationary with either a panel or something, right? To do two drones and a mobile camera, right? To coordinate that into one live stream.
Right, and that's why I'm saying the live stream through the drone, through the DJI drone, is through their own software. So we could not tap into our own switcher, right, with that feed. So we would have to add a transmitter onto each drone and connect those to.
Is that true? Because I thought there was other software. I sent you 2 links, right? I don't know if you saw them or you bothered reading them.
Which 2 did you send?
Oh yeah, I did my research. I just ignored your research, Alejandro. Wow. Okay. I'm not saying nothing about my hurt feelings.
Propel. How to live stream with drone footage.
All right. Well, don't do it now, but yes, please look at that. I think one of them talks about. That's why I'm stuck on this thing that you had to have I don't know what you call it, a board, like a mixing board, right? But anyway, we can talk about that later.
Okay.
All right. Anything else?
Let me check. Let me check. No, not right now.
All right. Well, I'm looking forward to having dinner together Tuesday night,
Tuesday is the
the 6th,
6th.
1 week
Okay.
from today, right? Remember, because you thought you were going to be with Raquel.
Right.
You were just a week early.
Yeah,
All right.
I'm looking forward to it too. I'm looking forward to you being my visual observer with the drone. Although, well, you're probably going to be in the parade anyway, right?
Yeah, I'll be at the head of the parade, telling everybody to march, march to my beat, right? Like I always do.
All right.
All right. All right, babe. I'm going to stop recording and stop.